We all want the best for our pets, and with a new year beginning, it's a great time to write down health goals for our little furry friends. So let's welcome Dr. Stacy Langley from Elanco Animal Health. Thank you so very much for being here today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right, so I'm a huge pet lover. Everybody knows at home that I'm a super softie, especially when it comes to dogs. So I really appreciate this, and the health is at top of mind, especially considering I've got a sick buddy right now. So what is the most important thing a dog owner should be thinking about for their pet's health in the year ahead?
Well, a new year is all about fresh starts and trying to build new habits. So I think we need to include our pets, our dogs in that. And I think a great resolution to have is to promise to give our pets monthly parasite protection all year round.
Absolutely.
It's a great way, easy way to keep your pet healthy going into this new year.
That's right. I've got a timer on my phone. It lets me know the 30th of the month every time, and Victor J. Bubba Chunks gets his nice little stuff there. So yeah. So we often think of parasites like fleas and ticks as warm weather problems. But why is year-round parasite protection so important, especially considering it's freezing cold outside?
Right. Well, it's a common misperception that we only have to worry about parasites in the summer months. Right. In reality, we have them all the seasons. So let's talk ticks for a minute.
Yeah.
So ticks actually are active and looking for hosts at temperatures 35 degrees Fahrenheit and above. Yeah, so even in really cold areas, you still have days above 35 degrees, but here in Jacksonville, we hardly ever see 35-degree weather, right?
Yeah.
So that means ticks are going to be active all year round. And things like hookworms, roundworms, intestinal parasites, they don't care about temperature. They can be a threat to your pets 365 days a year.
That's wild. Okay, so that sounds like a lot for a pet owner to protect against, right? Like we've got all kinds of things to worry about. So what's the solution for pet owners hoping to protect our little buddies?
So we actually asked owners, pet parents, what they wanted in a parasite protection, and they want something broad spectrum, powerful, and easy to give.
Gotcha.
And that's where Credelio Quattro comes in. So Credelio Quattro is the broadest spectrum, all-in-one parasite prevention on the market.
Oh wow, okay.
So we actually cover 6 different parasites, including fleas and ticks, heartworms, hookworms, roundworms, and 3 different species of tapeworms. And not to mention, it comes in a easy-to-give, beef-flavored chewable.
Oh, so they're all over that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, so are there so before we go to where we can go to buy this kind of stuff, tell me a little bit about Elanco Animal Health.
Yeah, so Elanco is just an animal health company that we provide solutions and innovative solutions for our clients and our pet parents. So things like parasiticides and vaccines and antibiotics and things like that.
Okay, cool. And so, if you could leave, us pet parents with one last piece of advice, what would that be?
So, like we talked about, year-round protection, right? That is so important and an easy thing to do to keep your pets healthy. So, talk to your veterinarian, ask the hard questions, let them know that you want that, broad spectrum parasite protection for your pet.
Absolutely. Okay, so where do we find you? Do you have locations, and where do we learn more?
So actually, you can go to credelioquattro.com/Jacksonville.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to tell you more about the Credelio Quattro product. It's going to lead you to veterinarians in the Jacksonville area that carry the product.
Gotcha.
So you can make an appointment, ask them, the questions, and see if it's right for your dog. You can also learn about rebates and specials, and we've got some fun promotions going on this year as well. Yeah.
All right, so make sure that you go out there and check that out and find that vet clinic near you, so that way you can help protect your buddies year round, because like we were talking about, it's a 365-day problem here in Jacksonville, right?
That's right, absolutely.
All right, Stacey, thank you so very much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate this conversation. And guys, stick around. We'll be right back.